So I'm gonna try my utmost best to actually pull this off. The true reses I have, technically 4 because you get an extra 1 here. Right. So I have this, I'm not using this obviously, but using the hopper, shield, this. So I have everything basically, and I just did all this is just the rock was wearing. So, alright, so let's go. Because well, you're really tight, so. Just the annoying part when they're all together. See that second phase early. Armor here. Alright, nice. Second phase. So I get closer in case I need to hit again. That's why I go closer instead. Same thing with Fuel Star. If you don't attack and you do options. That attack is very annoying to deal with. We can't release him going that much. It's gonna be a tree. Oh, it's gonna be a tree. Oh, it's gonna be hard. This is way more lenient than it is Saddle Gear 3 bosses. In terms of attack right now. There's that. You want to get an attack buff for that makes sense. More flasks. Hope you don't catch on to that. I might die after I might just get it in. Oh, I dodged. Okay, nice. Better for me, right? Oh, I got that too. Okay, yeah. Alright. Pop one res here. And I'll have a roll to that eventually. But it's the other attack again. Just the Youngster. Youngster's fucking dog. Okay, so this one, all Guardian has to do is just Guardian. Like, it really doesn't matter, you can just throw it like that, and I'm fine. But he splits afterwards, so that's kind of bad. If I get my ulties... Right now! Okay. That's some good damage, I get my healing. My reduce slowly. My hammer up because I need to see all of them. A lot of Guardian greens on that for some reason, I don't know why. Locking on here is bad. Being in this situation is bad in general, but locking on is worse. I don't know why Guardian greens do. It's not good when it's already bad matchup. Oh shit! Come on, I was still guarding. Fucking did too much. That attack is down. That's it. That crit was a bit lucky. But alright. Yeah. That was my second attempt at it. The first time I fucked up the transition between the castle and the stuff because I'm not the best at expedition strategy. But yeah, that was it. Why am I not seeing the footprints though? Hang on. Like usually the run has it for like the trios, but I guess it's weird. I don't really do solo much, but that was basically the gist of it. As long as you play your... What I'm basically trying to make the point of is as long as you play your cards right with Guardian, as long as you get better at the matchup, because this is my second try of doing it solo, like, and I did it first try with a trio, thankfully, because that was randoms, it could have been worse than that. It's basically just free for Guardian. It's not a matter of if you... As long as you get good RNG so that the dogs aren't biting your ass when they're in their trio mode. And their trio mode only lasts for like phase 1. So like when you're in the phase 1, you kind of just get used to it. You can get used to it if you go regular Tricephalos fights. And if you do that, if you do the regular Tricephalos fights, then you get used to how to fight the trio version. in the easier level before you actually get to the Everdark version. Um, I think the fight is pretty fun. It's just maybe not as fun for Guardian because we're doing so low DPS as well, and it's kind of risky, like I just said, depending on if they do the trio mode more often. Because they do, when they did that one attack where they do split into the trio again, that I was kind of a bit worried there. But um, yeah, especially since their damage up would be way more severe. But yeah, Guardian is a really good. I had to use all my reses though. That's the only thing. But other than that, if you just get all of those, it's a free fight for Guardian. Like what I'm trying to say is that I look at the character selection and I look at Wilder, I look at Guardian, I look at Iron Eye, I look at Duchess, I look at Raider, I look at Revenant, I look at Recluse, I look at Executor. I feel very strongly that, well, cancel out these two because they have their HP pool is just dog shit, right? Unless you're dodging like a god with Duchess, right? Executor, he can beast mode, but he has low HP regardless. Iron Eye is probably the best bet other than Guardian, but he's boring as fuck to play. Might as well just go sleep, right? And Wilder is probably your other best bet. Raider, I don't see him working as well because just how those attacks are. Like the one that, remember the one that rushes my Guardian down? It's like it doesn't make any sense to use Raider here because you're using the retaliate, you're not getting the full effect of it. And yeah, it just doesn't. You can't go through as much things, right? But while I could say Wilder and Iron Eye working well for this, you just have to make sure you're not using Wilder's fire thing because if you just stick to fire, you have to use some holy thing. And yeah, Iron Eye could work as well. I don't see any of the others working as well on a solo mission. But at the same time, solo you're getting free res if you have the special store of the township. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like solo's just dog shit easy, especially if you have the reses. If you're doing like a challenge run where you have no reses, I guess it would be harder for sure. But yeah, that's about it. The thing is too that I'm not even like the best person to, like, I don't sit down on YouTube and I watch like every single, oh, this is the best way to farm the map or do stuff like that. I know I was like I didn't even reach level 15 because I just did. I decided to do something smart. I decided to go to castle first and then go into the so like you can do castle. If you do the rotted woods, you can technically do castle early, just like how people do city early. But you'd have to like kill the grunts, like the ones in red. Especially if you get the night ones, like Crucible or the Silver, you'd have to kill the grunts first, and then on day 2, like head towards the woods, get all the day 2 you can get all the churches as well. So it's kind of a bit harder for like people who not doing like a regular route. But I'm not even a person who really ensures those routes. So like my level was not 15, and I still managed to do it with Tricephalos. So it's like. For me, I had to use my skill to actually carry through to it. But the thing is, like my steel guard knowledge, my matchup knowledge, everything about it. But the camera thing that I mentioned earlier that a lot of Guardian mains don't do, like you can literally see people in Guardian video just do the lock-on thing regardless when it's not that good because you're dealing with 3 enemies, not one. If you lock onto one, the other enemies are going to be behind you or to the side, you're going to get hit. It's better to just use your camera like this and then just try the direction out, even though the camera in Souls is kind of ass. But yeah, I'm just saying that I was not level 15 for that run, and I still managed to do it just because of the reses and things. That's why I mean by Guardian is pretty much inevitable with that as long as you know what you're doing.